forward to coming down to Hobart and spending a bit of time down here?
Yeah, it's obviously a great opportunity to get down into the community and spend some time with some kids and some different sort of parts of the community. So obviously it's a great initiative by Australia Post, posting out obviously all the different teams to different parts of the country, and we're pretty lucky to get down to Hobart and try and build our brand down here and engage some youngers.
Is the Hobart deal one of the best decisions the club's made in your time there, do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, from a player's point of view, we love playing footy down here, and we've had a pretty good record, win-loss down here, and we really enjoy getting down to Blundstone Arena on a great surface and playing, I think, some of our best footy down here. So from a player's point of view, I think the decision the club made to play 3 home games a year in Hobart's been fantastic.
Perfect record as captain so far, mate. How are you finding the captaincy?
It's easy, isn't it? 2 and zip? No. It's going okay. I think, the guys played well on the weekend against Hawthorn and got the result. But in saying that, there's a lot of work to be done and a lot more preparation needs to go into the next couple of weeks before we get stuck into round 1, which is in, I think, a couple of weeks.
What do you make of the JLT series? Is it a thing you guys need as players, do you think, or would you like to see round 1 start with a couple of intra-club games, or how do you see it?
Yeah, I think JLT plays a great role in the preparation for AFL teams for round 1 in the season. And as you see throughout the series, different teams take different tactics into games in terms of player loads and management and what players play when and where, and it's all very individual based as well in terms of their preparation throughout the pre-season. So it's good the flexibility the clubs have with 8 on the bench as well, and it gives everyone a chance to get their preparation right for round 1.
How confident are the boys after yesterday's win against Hawthorn?
I think it solidifies some things we're doing in the pre-season. We've done well, but as I said before, we've got a lot to work on and a lot to improve before round 1 to make sure that we're competitive this year and a really hard side to play against.
What did you make of Big Bruce yesterday?
Yeah, Prussy's going well. Obviously, there's a bit of media stuff around him at the moment, but he's been training really well this whole pre-season. And it's a bit of reward for effort getting his opportunity in the pre-season competition this year. He's toiled away for a few years now, and he's really starting to put it out there on the ground as well, which is great.
What sort of Sorry, mate.
Does it make round 1 selection interesting, I suppose, with Madjack as well, and given that he's sort of playing really well and really putting his name forward for that spot?
Yeah, I think there's a few headaches the coaches will have coming into round 1, and not only for that position, but for other positions as well. I think we've got a lot of younger guys playing really well in the NAB Cup, the JLT series so far, and hopefully we can continue that over the next couple of weeks and try and really put some headaches in the coaches' minds who's going to play round 1. It's a good position to be in.
What sort of expectations is the group putting on itself this year, given the loss of all that experience at the end of last season?
I think going forward, it's an exciting period for our football club, and we're ushering it in a new era of and confidence, and I think players coming through are really sensing the opportunity going forward. And I can tell by the way we play, I think over the first 2 JLT games there's plenty of exuberance and energy out there, and I think youth brings that. So I think going forward, we won't put any limitations on what we set ourselves to achieve this year, and from us we just want to be hard to beat, and if we can play consistent football and play that for 4 quarters, I think we'll be a hard side to play against.
Is it a different place without those boys that retired or have moved on now?
Yeah, it is. It's very different. Obviously, this is my 9th year now, and Boomer Harvey and Spud Frito and Drew Petrie have been there every year I have, and without them it's a little bit different, but in saying that, I think it's also exciting, and the change has been a really good one for our footy club, and the young guys, as I said before, are really sensing that opportunity going forward, and something that we're really enjoying at the moment, and it's bringing a real freshness to the group, which is great.
So you're pleased stepping into the captain's role with your form? I know it's only been 2 games, but are you pleased with how you've been playing?
Yeah, so far, not too bad, I suppose. I mean, there's obviously things to work on all the time, and there's definitely things I need to work on going forward. And I think in terms of the captaincy stuff, a lot hasn't changed. The way I've gone about my football or anything will change. I think you get put in a position of leadership for what you've done, and I don't see much of that changing going into the future. So I'll try to lead by example and do the best things I can for the team.
See more footy played at Arden Street in the pre-season?
Absolutely. I think we should probably try and get a round 1 fixture there maybe one year. You never know.